Why don't self-help books ever go on vacation because they're afraid they'll improve themselves right out of a job? That's a bit of humor to kick things off because a good laugh can be a great start for improvement. Now let's get serious. Self-improvement isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the key to unlocking our true potential, to becoming the best version of ourselves. So buckle up, friends. We all have the potential to improve, and today, we're going to explore how to unlock it. Once upon a time, there was a man named John, who was stuck in a rut. John, a man who felt like he was walking in circles, living the same day over and over again. His life was a seemingly endless cycle of monotonous routine, devoid of excitement or fulfillment. He was dissatisfied, yearning for more, yet uncertain on how to break free from this loop of discontentment. One day, John decided that enough was enough. He was tired of being a spectator in his own life, watching the world go by while he remained stagnant. He made a decision to change, to transform his life. The journey was far from easy. John faced numerous challenges and obstacles along the way. There were times of doubt, times when his old life seemed easier, more comfortable. But John was determined. He knew that the only way to achieve a different outcome was to do things differently. He began by setting clear, achievable goals for himself. He started small, making changes in his daily routine that sparked joy and gave him a sense of accomplishment. He began waking up earlier, dedicating time each day to learn something new, to grow, to evolve. He started reading books, attending workshops, seeking knowledge and skills that would aid his journey. John stumbled, he fell, but with each setback, he learned. He realized that failure wasn't the end, but rather a stepping stone toward success. And with this newfound perspective, he picked himself up, dusted off the dirt, and continued to stride forward. Resilience became John's best friend. He understood that change was a process, not a destination. He learned to embrace the journey, to appreciate the struggles as they were shaping him into the person he aspired to be. And through it all, John's mindset played a critical role. He chose to remain positive, to see the glass half full rather than half empty. When faced with hurdles, he saw them not as roadblocks but as opportunities for growth. His optimism fueled his determination, propelling him forward, closer to his goals with each passing day. John's story is not an overnight success tale. It's a story of persistence, of resilience, and of an unwavering belief in one's potential. His journey wasn't easy, but it was worth it. He transformed his life, not because of some magical solution, but because of his decision to take control, to make a change. John's story is a testament to the power of self-improvement, showing us that change is possible, no matter where we start. John's story illustrates several key factors that can facilitate self-improvement. John's journey wasn't a walk in the park. It required dedication, focus, and commitment. Let's delve into the factors that shaped his path of self-improvement and how they can be applied in our lives. Firstly, there's the power of goal setting. John had a clear vision of what he wanted to achieve. He didn't just want to get better. He had specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely goals. He knew what he wanted, when he wanted it, and the steps he needed to take to get there. This clarity gave him a roadmap for his journey, a reference point for his progress, and a source of motivation when times got tough. Secondly, John demonstrated a profound level of self-awareness. He was not only aware of his strengths and passions but also his weaknesses and fears. He used this understanding to navigate through the obstacles he faced, turning his weaknesses into strengths and his fears into driving forces. Self-awareness is not just about knowing who you are, but also knowing who you can become. Thirdly, discipline played a significant role in John's transformation. He knew that without discipline, his goals were merely dreams. He understood that the key to achieving his goals lay in the daily choices he made. He chose to wake up early, to work hard, and to remain focused on his goals, even when it was challenging. Discipline is not about punishing oneself, but about making choices that align with our goals and values, even when it's not easy. Finally, John's story is a testament to the power of perseverance. Despite the numerous hurdles he faced, he never gave up. He understood that failure was not the opposite of success, but a stepping stone towards it. When he fell, he got back up, dusted himself off, and kept moving. Perseverance is not about being immune to failure, but about rising every time we fall. In essence, John's story teaches us that self-improvement is not a destination, but a journey. It's about setting clear goals, being self-aware, maintaining discipline, and persevering despite the challenges. It's about realizing that we are a work in progress, and every day presents an opportunity for us to become a better version of ourselves. These factors are not just applicable to John but to anyone seeking to improve themselves. One of the most important lessons from John's story is the power of consistency. No story of self-improvement is complete without an examination of this vital element. Consistency, the steady, unyielding pursuit of a goal, is the lifeblood of transformation. Reflect back on John's journey. His transformation didn't happen overnight. It wasn't a single moment of inspiration or a sudden burst of effort that propelled him forward. It was the accumulation of small, consistent changes that eventually led to his success. Consider the analogy of a ship at sea. A tiny shift in its course, just a few degrees, might not seem significant in the moment, but over a long journey, that small shift can lead the ship to an entirely different destination. Similarly, in our lives, small, consistent changes can drastically alter our course. Let's delve deeper into this concept. Imagine you decide to read just 10 pages of a self-improvement book every day. It's a small task, easily achievable. However, if you stick with it, at the end of a year, you would have read over 3,600 pages. That's roughly the equivalent of 12 average-sized self-help books. Now think about the knowledge, the insights, the strategies you would gain from those books. Think about how much better equipped you would be to tackle life's challenges, all from 10 pages a day. That's the power of consistency. Consistency is not about making huge radical changes. It's about making small, manageable adjustments and sticking to them day in, day out. It's about showing up, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. It's about understanding that progress is often slow, but it's still progress. So as you embark on your journey of self-improvement, remember the power of consistency. Embrace the small changes. Stick with them. Over time, they will accumulate and lead to significant improvements. You might not notice the change from one day to the next, but look back over a year, 2 years, 5 years, and you'll be amazed at how far you've come. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Consistency is key. Now that we've learned from John's story and discussed key factors, it's time to create your own blueprint for self-improvement. Let's begin with the first step, self-awareness. Acknowledge where you are in your life right now. Look at your strengths, your weaknesses, your joys, and your frustrations. This will serve as your starting point. You can't plan a journey without knowing where you're starting from, right? Next, define your vision. What does self-improvement look like for you? Is it a healthier lifestyle, a higher level of confidence, or perhaps mastering a new skill? Be as specific as you can. The clearer the destination, the easier it will be to chart a course. Thirdly, set your goals. What specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound or SMART goals will lead you towards your vision? For instance, if your vision is to lead a healthier lifestyle, your goal could be to exercise for 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Now create your action plan. What steps will you take to achieve your goals? Will you join a gym, buy healthier groceries, or maybe wake up an hour earlier to exercise? Write down each step, and don't forget to include when and how often you'll take these actions. Once your action plan is in place, it's time for the most important step, taking action. Remember, a plan without action remains only a dream. So start taking those small steps towards your goals. However, expect obstacles. The road to self-improvement isn't always smooth. There will be days when you'll face setbacks or lose motivation. But remember, these are just bumps on the road, not dead ends. Use these challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. Finally, celebrate your progress. Every small step you take towards your goal is a victory. So don't forget to acknowledge your hard work and celebrate these wins. This will not only boost your motivation but also make your self-improvement journey more enjoyable. And there you have it, a step-by-step guide to creating your own blueprint for self-improvement. But remember, this is not a one-size-fits-all approach. Feel free to tweak this blueprint to suit your unique needs and aspirations. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Start your self-improvement journey today and unlock your full potential.